Okay, I have a Whirlpool side-by-side refrigerator freezer. I had a repairman out the other day, and he said he repaired it by taking this cover off right here. It's a return air vent going back to the freezer from the refrigerator. And he blew a heat gun on it for a little bit, but apparently he didn't clean it all the way out because it goes all the way down to there. If you can see that vent right there, where it comes out, and then it gets picked up at the bottom with the rest of the return air at the bottom of the freezer and blows up behind the panel. Most of it comes back out into the freezer, but some of it goes through that hole to the refrigerator side where it meets this doohickey, which has a little thing in here which slides back and forth, closes and opens, as you can see, controlled by that wire and that thermocouple. But one thing I found out that they don't tell you, which is a good workaround for this thing, I like to keep my freezer set as cold as it'll go. But if you watch while I adjust the freezer, see how it pulls that wire and pushes that wire? So if you turn your freezer back a couple of notches, it will open those holes up and let more cold air into your refrigerator side. That should at least get you by for a while. What I'm going to do, since this doohickey seems to be simple and for the most part unnecessary, I'm not going to attach the wire into that hole. I'm just going to lay it up there and leave it wide open, see how much cold air comes into my refrigerator side. If it's too much, it's only a couple minute job to pop this off and reach up there and adjust it. I might even be able to reach up there and adjust it after just pulling this cover off. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's not anything difficult. So that will get you by, save you $30 for the part plus the service call, unless you do it yourself. But it seems to me these parts go out pretty often on Whirlpools, and it's almost an unnecessary part. So that's the one thing. The other thing was that return air vent. I've seen videos where people say, oh, it takes hours. Got to defrost your whole refrigerator freezer and let it sit open for days and throw all your food away. Also not true. Took me about 10 minutes with a blow dryer. I just set the blow dryer on that shelf, blowing in that hole, and after about 10 minutes or so, there was warm air blowing out the bottom hole, nice and strong, just like it was coming out of the blow dryer. So I know it's completely cleared. So now I'm just going to put all this back together. It only took about 10 minutes to take it apart. It took longer to get all the stuff out of the freezer than it did to take it apart. And make sure that it works. If it does, I'm going to post this video. And I hope that it helps. The little tricks that I showed you with this thing, I've not seen a video. I was looking for a video. I did not see a video on how this thing works or what it looks like. So now that you know, you should be able to reach up here and just move that little thing that the rod runs into. Pop the rod out, slide it back and forth, and manually adjust the temperature in your refrigerator. Save you some money, and it's really an unnecessary part. I don't know why they made it so difficult. And also, you could also, before you do that, try just turning your freezer down a couple notches. See if that doesn't help. Apparently, the way they figure it, when your freezer's turned down too cold, you don't need as much air coming in. But if the thing starts malfunctioning, you do. So anyway, that's what happened. The problem was to begin with that my freezer was nice and cold and my refrigerator was about 50 degrees. So hopefully this helps. Like I said, if it posted, it worked. So I'll let you know. Thank you. Please share this video.